Hey, it's Jamie from Plum Island Sea Cabin. It is windy, but we are at the beach and we are going shelling. So the tide is coming in and there is a lot of shell debris down in these rocks. And it looks like there's a mega moon that's buried deep down there. You can kind of see how the apex is kind of poking out there. We'll see if we can get this shell out, and it was pretty easy to remove. Let's rinse it out, get a better look. That is a good size shell that we just got here, so that was a really good find right off the bat. So let's go find some more of these. So we're a little farther down in the rocks, and it looks like there could be a sand dollar right down there wedged in between the rocks. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to pull it out and hopefully not going to break it. These things are super delicate. Ooh, that is a good sand dollar. That is a really nice score. Let me zoom in on that for you. The edges are a little roughed up, but still really nice petaloid at the top. I am going to leave this here because I'm not collecting today, but it was a good score nonetheless. Give you a little view of the ocean behind us, and we will leave this here. So I'll give you a little bit of a view of the ocean right now while I fill you in on some things. So my foot is all healed up now, so I'm completely healed. I am okay to be on the beach in the rocks for the doctor. It looks like there's another good sized shell right over there. So let's go see if we can jostle that one loose. And we're watching our steps because we don't want to get hurt. Yeah, that is a good size shell right there. Let's wash this off. Hopefully we don't take a digger trying to get to some water. There's some right here. That is a pretty shell. You can see there's a little bit of a repair right there. You can see right there too. But that is a beautiful, beautiful sunset moon. Looks like there's a nice apex down here. Sometimes I like finding just the apex. It's a little baby down here. Give you a close-up look. It's so pretty. Looks like there's an interesting dark dog walk down here. Ooh, that is nice. Look at that. That's a very nice dog walk. It does have like a little bit of a break, but overall, I like how dark it is, and I like how light that apex is. Cool shell. So many good things at the beach today. Sand dollars. There's a good section right here where all the seagulls are that we're going to check out, because usually where the seagulls hang out, there are good shells. Got some lobster traps that washed up here, some lobster buoys and a rope. Check out these little pockets down here. This is that area where the seagulls were. You can see there's a little surf clams here, and also little baby moon shells, but nothing too epic. So we are going to keep moving on and seeing what else we can find. It's an awesome oyster shell. Check this out. Look at that. Looks like a wave. It's a very cool find. I like all the layers on the oyster shells. This is a northern oyster. I believe he's here because we're not collecting today. a really nice horse mussel. Check this out. Beautiful nacre on the inside. Nice purpley hue on the outside. These get pretty big. It's a good find. Really pretty purple moon. Sometimes the small ones I love more than the megas just because of the colors. It's a really beautiful purple northern moon. A little bit smaller than the ones we usually find, but definitely makes up for it for color. Ooh, this is a nice one. It's a nice basket weave down here. Look at all the detail in that. These are Kim's favorite. Apex is a little bit broken on it, but it's still worth the mention. So there's a lot of seaweed that washed up. We must have had a really big surf. But there's also a lot of trash that washed up with it. So, all the way from Maine. But we're going to take this bucket because there is a ton of trash on the beach. And we're going to collect it. So I just threw a bunch of Mylar balloons in there that I collected. There was probably like 4 of them. So we're going to take this with us and we're going to collect some trash. Heading up here, it's another cool weathered moon. Leave this here for the ocean critters, but we will grab this Mylar balloon. You can see it's definitely a Mylar balloon. I've collected like 6 or 7 of these already. So I have to jostle. I have to jostle the lid off of it. Yeah, so I collected about 6 or 7 Mylar balloons already. Those things wreak havoc on the beach. Look at these things, you guys. They're everywhere. Happy birthday. Kind of like that the lid is stuck on. Makes it easier for things to go in and not come back out. Get in there. Some cool things at the beach other than the shells and the rocks is the way that the water escapes around the rocks. I really enjoy that. It's kind of like it creates little artistic banks as it spills out and travels back to the ocean. Check out over here, this little tide pool. You can see how it kind of builds up. Like it kind of like sweeps down the beach like this, ends up filling a little tide pool, and then as it recesses, creates like these little banks on the beach, which are very cool. Is a cool one. It's pretty awesome. You guys, more balloons. This is crazy. These should not be allowed. I mean, I hate to spoil people's fun, but at least the lid keeps everything in. Good shell over there. Let's go check it out. Ooh, looks like there's 2. So we came over here for this one. But there's another one over here. So let's see. Get this off. This one is broken, a little bit broken, but this one looks promising. One's a nice shell. It's a good score, not the one we intended to come over for, but worked out nonetheless. Another really good example of like what the water does to the sand. It's really pretty. Oh, those little ripple lines. You guys, this looks like a good shell. See if we can get this out. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out without moving that rock. Let's see if I could maybe prop this here. That's a good size shell. That was a good score. That was worth the little bit of struggle we had. Another one. Is this a balloon? Yeah, definitely a balloon. There you go. With the others, we're getting pretty full. Hey you guys, it is still super windy out, but it is an amazing day. Super sunny, there's not a cloud in the sky. I'm so glad that you came with me, and I'll see you next time we hit the beach. Bye!